Hello and welcome back to the channel. So I know I've been really rubbish and I haven't posted in quite a long time, but it's the new year now and I thought I'd do one about how we can track and make more habits for ourselves in the new year to try and look after our bodies. So it's now lunchtime and I'm just going on one of my daily walks. This is something that I'm trying to make into a habit in this new year, to do walks every day, even if it's just a 10-minute walk. But today I'm doing the one that I normally do, which is from my house to the local park and around that, and it usually takes me about 30 minutes. So not only does that get me outside, but it gets my body moving. And it's a good way to sort of break up my day. So when I get back to the house, I'll be talking you through my habit tracking and how this can help with my pain levels, having had Spinal Fusion 9 years ago now. Hello and welcome to the channel. So if you're new here, I am Sarah Louise, and on this channel I talk about all things scoliosis and spinal fusion. So I had my scoliosis surgery 9 years ago now, and in this video I'm going to be going through my scoliosis habit tracker that I made on Notion. I'll be showing you that and talking about why habit tracking for things like scoliosis, for spinal fusion and pain management are really important and can be something that can help you a lot in your journey, whether you're just at the start of your journey or quite a way in, like I am. You yourself may know the best things in order to manage your pain, and that's the same with me. I know what the best things to do are to manage my pain, but it's just whether or not I do them. So that is why this year I have started using Notion and habit tracking in order to keep myself accountable for those things. So I'm just going to start sharing my screen with you now and going through what I have on there, why I've got those things on there, and maybe what you could include if you were to make your own. So this is my scoliosis habit tracker that I have on Notion, and I made this myself using one of the templates Notion already has. Notion is really useful for things like task management, planning your to-do lists, and also things like habit tracking. I'll be doing further videos about Notion, and this is not sponsored, although I would love it to be. But yeah, I'll just be showing you how I use Notion and how it helps keep myself accountable. So I've actually been doing this, yes, for a week now. So I've only been doing it for a week since last Friday. So the first section that I have got is gym. So I have had a gym membership for many years. I've just not been very consistent with how many times I go in a week or in a month. Honestly, sometimes in a month I could just not go at all. But hopefully by using this habit tracker, I can actually see when I last went to the gym, and it sort of makes me think, like, I am paying for this gym membership, I need to be going really, and I know that it helps me. So I have been 3 times within a week, which was actually one of my goals, to go to the gym 3 times a week. So I'm really happy with that. I've been going in the morning before I do anything at all work related, and it's been working really well for me. So the gym for me, I usually go and do a little bit of cardio to warm myself up, especially in these winter months. And then I do some weight training, some resistance training, and that usually looks different every time I go. I might do a session which is more focused on lower body, and then session on upper body, and then I usually just rotate between those two. I'm not making it too complicated for myself at the minute. I'm just trying to keep consistent with the exercises that I'm doing. So the next one is 5-minute stretches. So these stretches are really basic. They are something that I can do at my desk here, or I can do them lying down in the living room on the floor. So the ones that I do at my desk are the ones where I do my head side to side, and then I also do the ones where I have my arms by my head and then I bring my head slowly forward. So I'm not going to show you all them in depth, as obviously you hold them for a certain length of time, and I do quite a few different ones, but they're to loosen up my back, and sometimes I do them maybe like at lunchtime or nearer the end of the day, but I do think I should be doing them perhaps even more than once a day, because if I do them near the end of the day, it's usually when my back has already started to hurt. So perhaps by doing them at different times in the day, it'll prevent it actually hurting. That's something that I've not tried yet, but something to keep in mind for the future. And then a walk, that looks good. So I've only missed a walkout on one day. So I'm very happy with that, and the walk that I go on is the same every day. I usually do it at lunchtime after I've had my lunch or before my lunch, or if I don't have time to do it then, I will do it at the end of the day. That might be at 5 o'clock just before tea, but because it's winter I don't really like doing it at that time just because it's so dark. So I have been trying to keep it to lunchtime where it's bright outside. And the walk that I do, as you might have just seen at the start, is a loop around the park that's near my house, and that takes around 30 minutes. And that is great for me. I would say a walk for me is probably better than going to the gym, just for my body, for my mental health, and for my back. I feel like after a walk, my back feels a lot better. I can sort of forget about the morning if I go at lunchtime, because I know that I've broken it up in that sort of way, which I don't have that same effect with the gym. And then I have my physio exercises. So the physio exercises that I do are really basic, and I usually do them when I'm at the gym or on an evening. So they are the ones where I'm laying down in the Superman pose, and I have to hold that for a while, and then I also do leg raises on one side and not on the other, in order to even up the rib twist that I've got. I will probably talk about them in a future video, but obviously everybody's physio exercises that they have for their scoliosis or for the spinal fusion or for anything else are going to be completely different, and you probably don't want to be doing the exercises that somebody else has for their certain condition, as they might not be right for you. But yeah, the physio exercises I have been letting slide over the past couple of years. I know it's important that I do them, it's just I guess I don't see that much improvement. Like, my body has stayed the same for a significant amount of time, so I guess I've let it slide because of that. But yeah, hopefully by using this I can see that I have been quite consistent with doing those 4 times this week, so that is quite good. I'm quite happy with that. And then the last section that I've got is my pain level. So I have done a previous video on pain, and I did it over the length of a week, and I sort of vlogged my pain. I will link that video somewhere. And I really enjoyed creating that video. And like thinking about the pain and thinking about how it changes throughout the week. So that's why I thought it'd be really important to include this for myself on here. And you can see how much it just completely varies throughout the week. and I can tell you the exact days where it was bad. So on the on the Thursday, that was yesterday, I had pain levels that were around at 8. So that is quite high, and I was in Manchester all day for uni. I got the train at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I got the train back at like 7 o'clock in the evening, and I was sat all day. I was in meetings, compared to normally working from home and being able to sort of sit how I want, lay down if needed. And yeah, by the end of the day, I was completely exhausted. My back was hurting a lot, and my body was just so tired. And then another day where it was 6, I was in Manchester again, and that was for a graduation ceremony. So that was quite a long day as well. There is a theme, I guess, with my pain, in that when it's been a long day, when I've been not been working from home, then my pain levels get significantly higher. And I do know this, I am aware of this, but it's nice to be able to keep a track of that. Maybe in the next column I will adapt this tracker and maybe put what I was doing that day. So maybe here I would put like out all day, and then like working from home, and then it will just enable me to go back to the habit tracker and see what I was doing that day, why the pain levels were so bad, and then look across to see if I actually did anything that day that may help. So that is something that I might go ahead and do. So I'm just going to stop this recording. So that is my own scoliosis habit tracker, and if you would like to make one for yourself, perhaps I could show you how I've made that on Notion. Just let me know if you think that might be helpful. I know that there are lots of phone apps for things like habit tracking, but I just don't seem to respond or work well with them. I am on my laptop a lot, so maybe that's why having that up at the same time as having my to-do list for the day up, it's always there, so I look at it numerous times a day, so I wonder if that's why it works so well for me. So just to close this video, and just to say, I personally feel like this is going to work well for me, and if you do too, maybe you can try it out. Maybe you can think about what you would need in there. So maybe if you have scoliosis and you are wearing a brace, for instance, it could be how many hours you wore a brace that day, or if you did any exercise, if you did your physio exercises, how good your mental health is that day. You can create lots of different tick boxes or numbers like I have done to sort of rate those, to score those. So yeah, just have a think for yourself and see if this type of thing would work for you. Perhaps you could try it out for a week and see if it's going to work. So yes, thank you for watching this video, and make sure to subscribe if you want to see more scoliosis and spinal fusion content, and I will see you soon.